All right, get ready, because today we are diving deep into The Alchemist
Ooh, a classic.
by Paulo Coelho.
Yeah.
You know that book that sold millions of copies?
Right.
And it always seems to come up in conversations about
Yeah.
life-changing reads.
That's one of those books that really sneaks up on you.
Yeah.
You know, you think it's like this simple story, and then bam,
Totally.
years later, you were like
Yeah.
finding these new layers of meaning.
Exactly. You were digging into the 25th anniversary edition,
Oh, wow.
which means
Okay.
we get Coelho's personal reflections on the book's journey
Cool.
alongside
Yeah.
Santiago's quest for his own personal legend.
I like it.
And speaking of journeys,
Okay.
you are on this one with us.
All right, let's go.
We are on a mission to uncover
Okay.
the core messages
Yeah.
hidden within The Alchemist,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe even see how those messages might apply to your life.
That's the goal,
Right.
right? To find those timeless truths
Yes.
that resonate,
Mm-hmm.
no matter who you are or where you are at in life.
And get this,
Okay.
Coelho's own journey with getting this book published
Yeah.
is a story in itself.
Really?
In the foreword,
Mm-hmm.
he talks about
Yeah.
how the initial release in Brazil
Okay.
was a total flop.
Oh, no.
Like crickets chirping,
Yeah.
tumbleweed rolling through a ghost town,
Seriously.
kind of flop.
He even mentions a
Yeah.
bookseller
Yeah.
telling him
Yeah.
that only one person
Oh my.
got the book that first week.
Wow.
And then, wait for it,
Oh.
that same person
Right?
bought the second copy 6 months later.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Can you imagine
Oh, my goodness.
you pour your heart and soul into a book,
Yeah.
and that's the response?
I know.
Talk about a test of faith.
Right.
But here's the thing, and this
Oh.
ties into the whole essence of The Alchemist.
Okay.
Coelho never gave up on the book.
Wow.
He believed in it.
Huh.
Almost like it was his own personal legend playing out
Okay.
in the publishing world.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
his struggle to get this book recognized mirrors the message of the book itself.
It does.
Yeah. It's like,
It's like he is showing us,
yeah.
not just telling us
Right.
about the power of believing in your path.
Yeah. Even when the world seems to be saying,
Yeah.
no way.
Totally.
You know?
Okay, so
Yeah.
you've got this meta-narrative
Uh-huh.
of Coelho's journey.
Right.
But let's talk about Santiago,
Okay.
the shepherd,
Yeah.
who dreams of treasure
Mm-hmm.
at the Egyptian pyramids.
All right.
Right away,
Yeah.
you feel this restlessness in him.
Okay.
He's got a decent life,
Mm-hmm.
predictable,
Yeah.
but there's this yearning for something more.
It's like that feeling you get when you look at your life and think,
Yep.
is this all there is?
Yes.
You know?
Totally.
It's not necessarily a bad thing,
Right.
but it's like
Yeah.
something's missing.
And that's something I think a lot of us can relate to.
Total.
That feeling of
Yeah.
there's got to be more to life than this.
Ex-
And boom, enter the omens.
right.
Coelho starts dropping these hints early on,
Okay.
these recurring signs
Mm-hmm.
that pull you deeper into the story.
Almost as if Coelho is telling us to pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Because these signs are everywhere.
Yes.
They're not always billboards.
Right.
Sometimes they're whispered.
Exactly like, hello,
Right.
pay attention.
Exactly.
We see it with Santiago's recurring dream
Right.
and that chance meeting with the woman
Uh-huh.
who tells him about the pyramids.
Yeah.
The universe is clearly trying to get his attention.
Right. It's like that nudge from the universe.
Totally.
Whispering, hey, this way.
Yes.
This is the path to what you're looking for.
Exactly.
And you know, there's something else in the prologue. Coelho's take on the Narcissus myth.
Oh, yeah, I love that part.
Yeah.
It's not the typical vanity and self-obsession interpretation we usually hear.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of just focusing on Narcissus,
Yeah.
staring at his reflection,
Mm-hmm.
Coelho wants us to appreciate the water's sacrifice.
Interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
The water is reflecting Narcissus's beauty,
Okay.
making it visible.
I see.
It's subtle,
Yeah.
but it changes the whole feeling.
It's like he's saying,
Yeah.
hey, look deeper.
Right.
Don't assume you know the whole story.
Right.
There's always more than meets the eye.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
This is just the beginning of Santiago's adventure.
Yeah.
And trust me,
Okay.
things are about to get really interesting.
All right, ready.
And things really kick off
Yeah.
when Santiago meets this mysterious figure,
Okay.
Melchizedek, the king of Salem.
Whoa. Hold on.
Right.
it's not every day.
Right.
You bump into a king, let alone
I know, right?
who becomes your mentor.
And it's not like he just like stumbles upon him.
Yeah.
He goes to get his dream interpreted.
Okay.
And that's how he meets this guy.
Talk about an unexpected turn of events.
Really.
Right.
But what's so fascinating is what Melchizedek teaches Santiago. Basically, he kind of drops this bomb on him by saying, the biggest lie we're told is that we lose control of our lives and become slaves to fate.
Whoa, what?
Right. It's like
it's a powerful...
this idea that we're not just puppets.
Right.
Yeah.
That we actually have the power to choose.
Totally. Like you are not just along for the ride.
Right.
You are the driver.
Yeah, you're in the driver's seat.
And then there's this whole concept of the soul of the world.
Yeah.
For listeners who maybe haven't read the book yet or need a little refresher.
Okay.
Can you explain that a bit more?
So the soul of the world is this beautiful idea that there's this universal energy, a force that connects everything and everyone.
Okay.
And here's the really cool part.
Okay.
Coelho suggests that this soul of the world is actually conspiring to help us achieve our personal legend.
Wow.
Our true purpose.
Okay.
It's like this subtle wind. Yeah.
Guiding us towards who we are meant to be.
So we are not alone in this journey.
You're not alone.
We've got this
we got it.
Universal force.
Backing us up.
Universal backup system.
And one of the ways this force works is through what Melchizedek calls the principle of favorability.
Okay.
Or as like many people call it, beginner's luck.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when Santiago wins that card game early on? It seemed too good to be true.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it's not just luck.
Right.
It's this idea that when we're aligned with our personal legend, when we're taking those first steps towards our dreams, the universe gives us a little boost.
Okay.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Haven't you ever started something new and it's like, oh my gosh, things are just falling into place.
Totally. There's that momentum. That you get.
Yeah.
That feels almost magical.
It feels magical.
But, and I think this is important.
Yeah.
Coelho doesn't sugarcoat things.
Okay.
It's not all smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Just because you're following your path.
Yeah. He tells that great story.
I know he tells the story.
About the boy.
Yeah.
And the spoon of oil.
Such a great metaphor.
Right. This boy has to carry a spoonful of oil without spilling a drop.
Okay.
But he also has to pay attention to the world around him.
So it's all about that balance.
It is. It's about finding that balance between pursuing your dreams and appreciating the present moment.
It's like, hey, don't get so caught up in achieving your goals that you forget to actually live your life.
Exactly. So
Santiago takes this leap of faith.
He does.
He sells his sheep and sets off for Egypt.
Okay.
But guess what?
What?
Life throws him a curveball.
Oh, no.
Or maybe it's the universe testing him.
Yeah.
Because he gets robbed.
What?
Almost immediately.
No way.
In Tangier.
Oh, no.
And loses everything.
Oh, man, that's rough.
Can you imagine?
I know.
Putting all your eggs in one basket?
Yeah, you've risked it all.
And then suddenly...
And then it's gone.
It's gone. Yeah. What would you even do at that point?
That's where the doubt creeps in, right?
Totally.
Like, do I keep going or do I...
Yeah, what was it all for?
Right. As an all an illusion.
But remember those stones Melchizedek gave him?
Yes.
Urim and Thummim.
Yes.
They represent...
That's right.
Listening to your intuition.
Your gut.
Heeding those omens.
Right? Those little signs.
And those stones remind Santiago of his purpose.
Yes.
His reason for being on this journey in the first place.
It's like having that physical reminder of why you started.
Exactly.
Right.
But then he meets the crystal merchant.
He does.
It seems like a detour.
Okay.
A side quest.
Yeah.
But maybe it's not so random.
Right.
After all.
Who knows what the universe has in store?
Exactly.
Right.
Working for the crystal merchant.
Okay.
Might seem off track.
Yeah.
But it's actually a crucial part of Santiago's journey. He learns valuable lessons.
Yeah. What does he learn?
About business.
Okay.
About recognizing opportunities. And perhaps most importantly, about the language without words.
Ooh.
The language without words.
Okay.
That sounds kind of
I know, right?
intriguing.
It's a little mystical. Yeah. It is, in a way.
Okay.
Remember how Santiago learned to understand his sheep?
Yeah.
Without them ever speaking a word?
Right.
It's that same intuitive understanding that he begins to recognize everywhere. Wow.
It's like the language of the heart, the soul of the world.
Yeah. So even though he's been robbed, he's still
learning.
Learning and growing.
Yeah.
He's collecting these experiences.
Yeah.
Like treasures.
Like little treasures along the way?
Along the way.
Yeah.
And then we get to the oasis.
Okay.
Which is where Santiago meets Fatima.
Okay.
And this is where I feel like the book takes another interesting turn.
Yeah, how so?
It starts to explore this theme of love in the context of pursuing one's destiny.
Interesting.
Because this isn't some like fleeting romance.
Yeah.
Right?
No, not at all.
Like the connection between Santiago and Fatima
is instant, deep, almost faded.
Like they were meant to meet.
And what's beautiful is that Fatima understands Santiago's journey.
She gets it.
She encourages him to pursue his personal legend.
She's like, go for it.
Even though it means they might be apart.
I know.
It's a very mature...
It's true love.
Love. Their love is strong enough to support both their dreams.
Strong enough to let go.
Yes.
Right.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. And you know, that whole theme of interconnectedness, that language without words pops up again with the camel driver.
Yeah, he does.
Remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he talks about how
everything is connected. Like there's a universal hand writing our stories.
And he says, I love this line.
What does he say?
He says, it's this existence of a personal legend that makes a person's heart beat faster, their adventures more intense, and their arrival at the oasis so gratifying.
I love that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's like that feeling.
That feeling when you're
in the right place.
When the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you just know.
You feel it in your soul.
You feel it.
Yeah.
And just when Santiago starts to question everything, it's almost like,
is this real?
Yeah.
Am I
crazy?
Yeah. Am I on the right path?
Like, what am I even doing?
Exactly.
The universe decides, okay, it's time.
Here you go. This is what you need.
Here he is.
Yeah.
He meets the alchemist.
He does.
Finally.
It's almost as if he was like waiting in the wings.
I know.
Totally.
Just observing.
Yeah.
Letting him go through it.
Like, you're ready now to receive this wisdom.
Exactly.
And the alchemist does not waste any time.
He gets straight to the point.
He's like, here's the deal.
Yeah.
Courage is key.
Yeah.
He even goes as far as to say that courage is the key to understanding the language of the world.
That's a big statement.
It is a big statement.
What does that even mean?
What do you think that means?
I think it means, what do you think he means by that?
That to really understand the world around you, to tap into that soul of the world, you have to have courage.
Yeah.
Because it's scary.
It is scary.
To go after your dreams.
Yeah, to go against what everybody else is telling you should do.
Right. You have to be willing to break free from the expectations and limitations that other people place on you.
Yes.
To really step into who you're meant to be.
Totally.
And that takes guts.
It does.
It takes guts.
So silence all the noise.
Exactly. To silence those voices of doubt and fear.
And just listen to your own inner voice.
Yes. Trust your gut.
Yeah.
Your intuition knows.
It does.
Even when your mind is like, I don't know about this one.
It's like your heart is like this way.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, but...
And it's scary.
But everything's telling me.
Right.
Like all the logical stuff.
Yes. All the shoulds, all the what ifs.
Like, no, but my heart...
But your heart knows.
It knows. And the alchemist also kind of dives into this idea of constant transformation.
Okay.
Like this idea that
we're not static beings.
Right.
That everything around us, including ourselves, is always evolving.
Yes.
Always becoming something new.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is beautiful.
To think about.
It is.
That we're all part of something bigger.
Way bigger than ourselves.
And that we have a role to play.
We do.
In this...
We're active participants.
We're not just bystanders.
We're not just witnessing this change.
Yes.
We are creating it.
And I think one of the most powerful scenes in the book is when the alchemist shows the Philosopher's Stone.
Okay.
And the elixir of life.
Yeah, I mean, talk about like legendary treasures.
Like the ultimate treasures.
You'd think people would be like, oh my God.
Like bowing down? Amazing.
Show me the way.
Tell me everything.
Right.
But their reaction is very different.
But their reaction is surprising.
It is surprising.
They're skeptical. They're like,
I don't get it.
What is this?
Yeah, what is this?
Is this real?
I don't believe you.
Yeah, they don't see the value.
Right.
The power.
What's so special?
The potential of these treasures.
And it's interesting.
It's like they're almost afraid to believe.
Yeah.
That something so incredible could exist.
It's like, it's too good.
It's too good to be true.
To be true.
Right.
It's like this.
Like our limited perception of reality.
Yes.
Prevents us from seeing the magic.
Yes.
It's right in front of us.
And then we get to the part where Santiago learns to speak the language.
The language
of the desert.
That's the desert.
And the wind.
And the wind. What does that even look like?
I know.
Right.
How do you even begin?
How do you even start to speak?
Language of the desert.
But with the desert.
It's incredible. It's like he has
to let go.
He has to surrender to something.
He thinks he knows.
Bigger than himself.
Yeah.
To really listen. And then, of course, we have that amazing part.
What part's that?
Where he has the conversation with the sun.
Oh, yeah.
And the sun.
The sun.
Like this big ball of fire.
Ball of energy.
Acknowledges the power of love.
I love that part.
And he says,
what's he say?
Love is the force.
Yeah.
That transforms and improves the soul of the world.
Wow.
How cool is that?
I know, right?
And then he finally reaches the pyramids.
Okay.
This is the end.
The destination.
Of his physical journey.
He made it.
Right.
Yeah.
And even there, the omens are still there.
Guiding him along?
Like that scarab beetle.
Right.
And of course,
the
real treasure.
The real treasure.
Isn't the gold?
It's not about the destination.
It's not about the physical gold.
It's about the journey.
It's the journey.
It's the transformation.
It's the lessons he's learned.
The person you become.
The person he's become along the way.
Exactly.
And he finally gets it.
He gets it.
When he remembers what the alchemist said.
What did he say?
Usually the threat of death.
Okay.
Makes people a lot more aware of their lives.
Oh, that's good.
It's like in those moments.
Yeah.
When we
realize
that this is not
our own mortality.
Yeah.
That's when we truly appreciate being alive.
That's when you really start living.
It's like, oh.
Right.
This is a gift. And I could lose it at any moment.
At any time.
And then, of course.
And then that surprise ending.
Yeah. Tell me.
Where he finds.
What does he find?
The chest of gold.
Where?
Back in Spain.
Get out of here.
Under the sycamore tree.
No way.
Where he started.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah.
So it was right there.
Right there the whole time.
The whole time.
It's like...
That's amazing.
Coelho's reminding us.
What's he reminding us?
That what we seek is often right in front of us.
Right under our noses.
The whole time.
Wow.
So as you go about your day, consider this.
Yes.
What if those ordinary moments, those chance encounters, those gut feelings,
or things you can't explain,
are actually whispers from the universe guiding you to
your own personal legend.
Your own personal legend.
What if they are?
What if they are?